You had to start with a banana. I mean, banger. Okay, then. Stand up, turn round, bend over. You dropped a banana skin. Well, speaking of banana skins, look who's saying hello again. It's been a while. Is he going to wait for us? All right, here we go. Hi. The banana's back. It was hiding behind the chat this entire time, so you didn't know we were here. It was like a reveal. Banana reveal. So, yeah. We're doing a podcast, so I need to do my intro, and then we're doing a one-shot, basically. It is literally a one-shot. We're going to go all in, one take. There's not going to be a second chance for anybody in this podcast to repeat themselves or correct themselves. It is literally a one-shot, a bit like what Zeph's doing right now. So I'm going to do my intro. We're going to have a few little bits and bats. It's going to be a wild ride. So on the screen over here, before I start, you can see what's coming up. So we're going to be having some chit chats with a couple of community members. So we're going to be chatting with Blue Lugia, with Foe, with Eva, and with Red. At 8 o'clock, we're going to go a little bit crazy. I'm not going to share much, but we're going to go a little bit crazy and do something a bit weird and wonderful, what we've not done before on the channel, mixed with things that we've done before on the channel. And then at 8:30, everybody can have an opportunity to play Plinko and potentially win some prizes. So everybody who's in the voice chat who's taking part is a contestant versus the audience. So everyone's a contestant, but the audience is one contestant, like Jackbox. So that's coming up in tonight's stream. I don't normally do this, do I? Like, what's coming up tonight? What's next? Well, that's it. It's on the screen the entire time over there, so you can't forget. So if you want to step away from the conversation, jump back in for the next big thing, you know what time to come back. But I implore you to stick around for the entire thing, because I've got some hard-hitting questions on my screen. I am ready to really get under the skin of my community members and really understand how they tick. Okay? So I'm going to do the intro. I'm going to do the one shot, and then I'm going to drag in people who I think are time sensitive. I think Blue, you're going to be first because of timing and all that. So, welcome to the Handful of Bananas podcast, everyone. We're on season 3, 4, 24, I don't remember anymore, but it's live, it's a one shot, it's going to be hopefully chaotic like the rest of them. Get to know people, play a few games, and hopefully you get to walk away with a bit more knowledge about each other than what you ever had before. On tonight's podcast, we've got Blue Lugia, Foe, Eva, and Red. I'm excited. You're all roughly going to get about 20 minutes each, max, unless we run out of steam, and we'll move on to the next person, and they might bring you all back for a couple of group discussions. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to one of my longest standing community members of all time. And that is the man himself. It's Blue. Hi, Blue.
Hello. Been a long time no see.
Yes, long time no see. How have you been?
Work.
Ugh. Honestly, like, how many days a week do you work now? It feels like you work 10 days a week.
It's mostly 6 days a week.
Wow.
And most of the time I'd be at work when you are live.
Yeah, literally. The fun of time zones, eh? The fun of time zones. But everybody that's in chat, if you think there's a good question you want to ask Blue that you've never had a chance to ask, drop them there and I'll pick a couple a bit later on. So it's an opportunity for you to learn about Blue as well as me getting a bit deeper. So I've got up to 6 questions for you here, Blue. Okay, each of them is going to dive into something different about your life. So, starting things off, what is the most ridiculous thing that you believed when you were a child?
What's that? I really didn't. I'd been watching TV all the time, so I didn't believe much.
Okay, so you didn't have some ridiculous, sensationalist idea that you thought was true and it turned out it wasn't? Nothing.
Yeah, I really didn't have any of that.
You're lucky. I think everybody has a ridiculous idea at some point. I'm going to save that question then for someone else. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to keep that one for someone else. I'm not having that question get away from me today, because that is a good question. Okay, here's one that you can answer, Blue, and you know you're in safe hands here. What's the worst job you've ever had?
Well, Long John's.
Oh, why? Why Long John's?
after 3 years while working there, they didn't realize I didn't even got a raise.
Oh, really? 3 years and not a single penny, not a single cent?
Nothing. And they only did a raise for 25 cents.
And what did you do in that job again? Remind us all.
I was the cook for the job. I was cooking fish, burgers, everything in the back.
This guy over here, guys, kept Long Johns going. Honestly. Kept them going. So thinking about that job then, Blue, how did that job, even though it was the worst job that you had, how did it secretly make you better at what you do now?
Oh, there's nothing.
I did, honestly, you didn't learn anything new in that job at all.
No.
That job really was nothing to you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Blue. Well, okay. Okay. Blue has not expanded their knowledge in the last several years, guys. Confirmed. Okay.
Not from Long John's.
Okay. I was going to ask you this question, but I've just realised that if I ask you it, you're just going to say, I don't have one, so I'm going to skip that one for someone else. I know what you like. I know what you like. How long have we known each other now, by the way? Like 5 years, isn't it? 4 or 5 years? It's a long time.
Since 2021, June 20th.
Wow, so it's actually been 4 years. That's insane. Have you cut your hair since we met?
Nope. Well, trim, but that's the most thing.
Just to uncover the fringe so you can see. Everything else is growing. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Eva has asked a question in chat that I think's a good one. If you could be any other colour but blue, what would it be?
If I choose a different color than blue, navy blue.
Navy blue. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yep. Moving on. So, what's one thing that you pretend to like but you secretly don't?
I really don't have one.
Oh, give up, Blue. Come on. Dig deep. Dig deep. You've got something. Give me something.
I still have nothing.
You're that kind of guy that's nice with everyone. You must have something that you're like, I'm really nice, but actually I can't stand this. There must be.
No.
Well, big tick for me then. At least it's not me. Okay. Okay. So why do you think that is? Why do you think that you tolerate everything?
I have tolerate my family, and theirs worse.
Yeah, I suppose. Are you still in Texas? You are still living in Texas, aren't you? You've not moved out of state. Okay.
I'm still in Texas.
Still near the same, without saying your city, still in the same area where you were before?
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Oh, honestly, this is... I'm sapping water from a stone here, Blue. Come on, you've got this. You're going to give me a great answer. I can feel it, okay?
You're not getting good questions for me.
I'm giving you great questions. You're not giving me great answers. Okay, if you haven't got an answer, I implore you to make one up. Anyway, so what is the weirdest way you've ever made a friend?
Have you ever heard VR chat?
I have heard of VR chat, yeah.
Well, someone was on there being a banana, and I joined him being a banana.
Okay.
And people changed it into bananas.
Okay.
And we just made friends across 2 whole worlds of the server. Entirely of bananas.
Okay. And then you became friend with the original banana.
Yeah. Guess what his name is?
I really couldn't guess. It's not going to be something like Nana Man or something.
No. Mr. Banana Man.
Mr. Banana Man. Well, close. I'm giving myself a point there. I was very close. Well good and well themed. I like that. Okay, hang on. So why do you think that connection stuck with you and Mr. Banana Man? What made you get on so well with them?
We love fruits, and his favorite is banana, and I love fruits.
Okay, I could take that in so many different ways, but yes, Blue loves fruits, confirmed. We have our first fact of the day. Okay, fantastic. Okay, here's a random question about a quirk. Ow, a quirk. So if your brain had a loading screen, what would be on your loading screen?
Actually, yeah, I have a picture. If I think I have. I, I had to. Ah,
Describe
there
it
it
to me
is.
while you're sharing it so everyone that can hear what it is.
It's a Dancy Lugia, and I'm going to send it to gaming. There it is.
Oh, it's come through. Do you know, I just got to say before I talk about the picture, to this day, you still call me gaming. It's stuck as that name, hasn't it? Totally stuck in your head. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the loading screen. That is suspicious, is that? If I were
That's
to
your own
describe it,
preference.
it's Lugia wiggling their bum towards the camera. So if Blue is a loading screen, he will be a twerking Lugia confirmed. So what do you think other people would think your loading screen is? Would they agree that it would be a Lugia, or do you think they'd think something else?
Well, my nickname on here is Blue Jesus, so Jesus.
The amount of Jesus memes we've had over you over the years. Okay, I like it. And then your last question, Blue. You've done really well. What's something that you've unlearned recently? Something that you've forgotten about that you no longer know much about?
Yeah, I have no problem of that.
Blue's got
If I
photographic memory.
if I forgot about it, my body does it for me, so I don't have to think about what I need to do.
I forgot what I've forgotten about, so therefore I forgot. God, you almost made me die then. I was choking on my own tonsils. Hang on. I laughed so hard I wheezed up to my nostrils. Oh, Blue.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bloody Nora. I was like, I didn't know if I could breathe or choke. Oh, fantastic. Okay. I feel like I've got to know you a teensy bit today. Not a lot, but a teensy bit. Thanks, Blue. I'm going to pop you over back into the lobby and I'm going to drag over somebody else. So thank you, Blue. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Our next attendant, shall we call it, to come into the stream will be Eva.
Oh my god, it's my turn.
Oh my god, how are you doing, Eva?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, very good. I've seen you've had a very busy day today.
Oh my god, I spent like £250 at the nerd shop.
Oh my god, it's easily done, isn't it?
I mean, that helmet that he bought, we were like, oh, we couldn't tell how much it was because it's really high up. So it was like, is that a 6? Is that an 8? Is that a 9? So is it 100? Is it 60? And then I was like, oh, it's 60. So he was like, please. Like, fine.
No, it is a really cool looking helmet. For those that don't know, it's the Halo helmet. Halo helmet.
Master Chief.
Master Chief. And randomly, Fo's just put in my chat here that you're naked right now. Is that true?
Oh, a dress on and a hoodie that I'm trying on.
Okay, okay. So, are you ready for some, hopefully, deeply personable questions?
Let's go.
Okay. So, where did you grow up, and what was the weirdest part about living there?
Well, I grew up in 2 areas technically because of divorce. So I grew up in London and Croydon. They weren't very good areas.
Okay. So, do you think, how do you think that those places shaped your personality or your humour?
Oh God. I don't know. I was the little weird emo girl, so I don't know. Gave me a thick skin, I guess, in a way.
It is a good thing to have a thick skin. Ignore what other people are saying about you and live your best life.
Exactly.
I wish I did that when I was younger. I used to take everyone's opinions personally, so I used to always be wanting to put out there what I think other people wanted of me rather than me just be myself for the longest of time. So.
See, I've gone opposite. Like, mine was, I wish I had the confidence I had when I was younger. Like, I didn't care at all back then, but now as I've grown up, I've cared more, and I'm like, no, I'm going back to that. Like, I shouldn't have to care. You're not paying my bills. I don't have to pay you any mind.
Oh wow, that's a really good saying. Isn't that of a song, that pay your bills?
That is a RuPaul quote. Unless they paying your bills, pay them no mind.
It is a RuPaul song, isn't it?
He probably put it in a song, yeah.
I'm sure I've heard it in a song, but yeah. And if I fly, and if
it
I
might
fall,
be, yeah. It might be in that one.
pay your bills, I'll pay you mine. I think it is, you know. Okay.
Fly, 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 fly.
I'm going to be singing all night otherwise. What is the strangest compliment you've ever received? What you dare talk about?
I don't know.
I know about some of them.
God, I don't know. I've just had like all the random like Instagram DMs and all the random Snapchat messages like flash through my head. Like, what one's the worst? I had someone like from Spain message me once, like, "Oh, your lips are a very pretty pink." That was very strange.
It turns out
I put up a picture of me blowing like a bubble gum like bubble, and they're like, "Oh, your lips are so pink and beautiful." I was like, "Huh? Okay."
Oh my god! If anybody's got any questions, pop them in chat for Eva, and we'll ask them a bit later on. So, when you found out, then we're digging deeper into this example. Then, when you found out this Spanish guy told you that your lips are really pink, how did that change your view on your life?
I don't know, made me notice how pink my lips were.
These answers aren't really leading very well. Okay. I love this. I love how chaotic this is. Okay. So, what's your go-to I messed up excuse?
Sorry, I forgot to click send on a message. No, I just do that in general. I just feel like I don't really have excuses because all my things that I do are stupid. So they all sound like excuses. I have so many.
So how often do the excuses work for you? Do you get through life smoothly, or do a lot of people see through the excuses?
Like, if it's a real excuse, like with the ADHD, I know like obviously a few of us here are ADHD, but I find like we explain ourselves more because we want people to understand, and people take that as we're giving them too much information for it to be a true story. So I guess it depends on how much I explain of the story and if they believe me.
Okay. Are you faring with the questions so far? You liking them? They're tough, easy?
I'm just, I don't know.
Blindsided.
Yeah, pretty much. Just trying to make sure I'm paying attention.
So Red's got a question for you then. If you were a company or a brand of microwave, which would you be?
Sony do microwaves, don't they? I'd be Sony. Look how much money they have.
What wattage would you
Look
be?
at all the products they have.
Would you have like a massive one for turkeys, or would you be like a small one for
Oh
noodles?
no, I'd be like one of those American ones that are like proper built in, you know, that literally look like an oven, but it's actually a microwave. And they're like, "Oh, just pop it in the microwave." You're like, "Huh? A microwave? What?"
Hell yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so trying to find good questions. This is social life and relationships section now. Trying to get one question from each.
God.
So, Eva, I feel like I've known you a very long time versus the year that I've actually known you. So I don't know if I've ever asked you this question or not. What's your most questionable dating story?
I don't know, because I don't feel like I've dated much to have a weird, questionable story, honestly. Because I was with my ex for like 10, 12 years from a young age. So I'm having my weird dating times now. So maybe ask me that again in like 6 months and maybe I'll have one.
You're thriving in the moment now with the weirdness. I like it. Okay, so
Nugget Man. Oh my god, Foe, not Nugget Man. 5-second wonder.
I wonder when that was going to come out. It's come out. Okay. So, what's a conspiracy theory that you don't believe but you kind of wish it were true?
I think it would be really funny if the Earth really was flat. Just after all this debate, for it just to be, oh yeah, by the way, someone fell off the edge. Like, someone finally found it.
Can you imagine the breaking news? That'd absolutely shake the planet, wouldn't it?
Exactly. It would just be like, wait, so how are we getting to Australia? Where is Australia? It's not underneath us?
Can you imagine, though, if you put the solar system side by side, it looks like Morse code. It's circle, circle, dash. Circle, 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 circle.
No, we're really living in Minecraft. That's what it is.
If you go too far out, you get to like the end regions where it's all like glitchy and...
Exactly. That's when you fall off. You can go into the end and fall off.
The simulation breaks down. Okay. And... Oh, hang on. And now, finally, a reflective or a future-based question.
Oh, God.
If future you left a voicemail for present you, what would it say?
Stop crying over stupid people that don't mean shit.
And a little follow-up question, that's quite a meaningful answer. Would you actually listen to it, or would you ignore it like a spam call?
I listen to my voicemails because I hate talking to people, so I'm like, if it's important, they'll leave a voicemail, so I'd assume it's important.
So you would listen to it then. But would you listen to your own advice, or would you still discard it, but like, I'm fine?
I'm trying to get better at following my own advice, because I always give people advice, and they're like, oh, you're so helpful, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just take my own advice sometimes, but I never do. But we'll see, we'll get there.
Do you know,
it's a learning curve.
Sometimes I feel like that. I feel like people come to me all the time at work for advice and stuff, but I doubt myself when I'm questioning my own situations. Like, I think everyone just needs that second opinion, that second pair of eyes.
Exactly. I think you said the other day, didn't you? It's like, oh, Eva, you should be a therapist. I'm like, really? Really? The fuck? Like, my mental brain?
But then I also said you should own a cattery as well, so...
Oh my god, cat therapy!
Can you imagine? Just put that pussycat on your knee while I talk to you. You just stroke it for a bit.
Just sit there, you just stroke the pussy. How does that make you feel?
It's not any less gay. Do you know, speaking of pussycats, this morning, Kipper came to bed and she's starting to mimic what Tigger does. So she lied behind me on the pillow, and over time she like leaned her belly against my ear and I could hear her heart beating. And she was just lying there for like 15 minutes. I could hear boom, 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 and it was so cute. Just like, I could feel your heart beating in my ear.
You're so cute. So we left Astrid alone for like the longest that we have since getting her last week. And I got back and she literally hasn't left me alone. So it's like, oh, you missed me. You actually missed me? Oh my god, thank you.
It's lovely, isn't it, when they come back and greet you? It is lovely.
Exactly.
Tigger's scratched off his scab again. He's gone a bit weird.
No.
Yeah, he's still been all bubbly and happy and running around the garden, but yeah, absolutely ripped his side to shred with his claws.
Oh, bless him.
Ugh, that bloody cat.
Very ugh.
But yes.
He'll get there. Fingers crossed.
Thank you for the short conversation, Eva. I think I'll be dragging you back over soon. But I'm going to now pick on...
Thank you for having me.
Pick on someone else.
Yeah, pick on someone your own size.
And on that note, thank you, Eva. Speak soon.
See you later.
And on that note, we're going to drag in somebody new here who we've never had on the podcast before. Not as an actual conversation like this, and that is Red himself. Hi, Red.
Hello.
How are you?
Everyone? I'm doing good, thank you.
So, Red, because you're newer to this, introduce yourself. Where are you from? Who are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Red. I'm from India, and What else am I supposed to say?
I don't know. What have you recently done? You've just done your exams recently, haven't you?
Yeah, and I'm trying to get into college. I think I'll get in. I don't know.
You will. The amount of blooming revision you've been doing these past several months. Honestly, if you don't get into college, there's no hope for the rest of us. So I'm going to ask you some questions to get to know you a bit, Red. And I've never asked you these questions before, so expect the unexpected.
No.
So, who is your weirdest friend and why are they weird?
That's a hard question.
Everyone's got a weird friend.
It's gotta be Eva.
Oh, Eva!
What the shit she does. Yeah, why not? In a good way, in a good way.
In a good
Not a bad way.
Okay. Eva's like, me? Me?
But Foe's a close second.
Yeah, Foe is a very close second. And it's nice that you call them both friends as well. I like that. So what does your friendship with Eva teach you? What's it taught you over the many months you've known Eva?
It's taught me that life can be much harder than it is for me. Because they've been through some shit.
Yeah?
And yeah, I realized they're strong. They're very strong. And I don't think I could have gotten through the way they did.
Everyone's got an inner strength.
Yeah.
Until you're in that situation, you don't know what strength you've got to get through it. But yeah, some really nice words for Eva there. So thank you for sharing. Oh, she's crying. Okay, so next up is about creativity or studying, I suppose. If you had a creative alter ego, what would their name be?
Blue.
I knew you were going to say blue. I knew it. We've got blue and navy blue now.
Baby blue.
Baby blue and navy blue. These are our new community members. Even blue's like, what the hell? Foe's also saying, don't try and butter me up. Eva has asked a question for you, Red. If red could be another colour other than red, what colour would you be? Are you going to say baby blue again?
No. Dark red.
Dark red, so maroon, crimson.
Yeah.
Ooh, the colour of blood. I like it. So this alter ego of yours that you'll call yourself Baby Blue, what would that version of yourself create in the future that you're currently scared to do as Red?
But that's a hard question. I don't know what.
So you want to go into college. What do you want to go into college for?
Cybersecurity, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure, but cybersecurity, yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's not much creativity in that, is there? To be fair,
Yeah.
It's just security. Okay, moving on. What is your most irrational fear?
Irrational, yeah. Cockroaches, I hate them. Oh,
Okay.
when they fly, oh.
I've never actually seen a cockroach fly before. Thank God. Do they fly fast?
Yeah, it's just unexpected. They just suddenly take flight.
That is grim. What is a swarm of cockroaches called? Anybody in chat know?
Oh,
A cockerel.
it made me picture that.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine like 20 cockroaches flying towards you?
Oh.
Do you remember where the fear of flying cockroaches started? Do you remember your earliest memory?
I was in the bathroom once in my mother's house,
Okay.
and a huge cockroach just jumped at me. It was a small bathroom. I had nowhere to run, and just kept on flying at me for like straight 2 minutes. I was traumatized.
Oh. Do you know when you wish some things were recorded? That sounds absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So, when you're in an awkward situation, what is your go-to move? What do you do?
Leave.
Just leave. You just up and walk away. Okay, that shuts me down nice and quickly. Thanks, Red. Moving on. What is a dumb daily habit that you cannot give up?
I don't know. I haven't been free like most of my life. It's my like first free vacation, and I've just been sitting in front of my laptop. So I don't know any habits like that.
You're lucky you've not learned any habits. Like my biggest habit that I've got is, do you know when you sit down and you like shake your knee, shake your leg up and down,
Yeah.
like restlessness? I can't stop doing that for some reason. Hello, Veggie. Okay. And then a final question. Then let's think about either your past or your future self. What do you want people to say about you behind your back? Honestly.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. So what do you want people to, when they're talking about you, what would you hope that they're saying? What impression do you leave?
I just want to be someone kind. Yes.
Okay.
Someone that made them smile.
Yeah. I can definitely say I'm thinking those two things all the time, Red. So you're doing a good job with that in the first place.
Yeah, that means a lot. Thank you.
Besides me, though, do you think there's other people already saying that, or do you think you've still got more work to do?
I've got a lot of work to do. I've messed up a lot.
Okay. Well, you've got plenty more time with us, Red, so I'm sure you can be kind and you can still keep making us smile in some way.
Okay.
I hope these questions weren't too difficult for you. If it was just something a bit different.
Done.
If you can stick around, please do, because we're doing some silly things shortly. And then we'll be playing a little mini game with a bit of luck involved. So I'm going to drag you back into the chat, and I shall speak to you soon, Red. Thank you for being here.
Okay.
And next up, we're going to have Foe, and we're going to ask some hard-hitting questions to Foe because she can take it.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm good. I've just realised that I can pull these socks up to knee height. They're really high socks, and they're really cozy.
Nice.
I can feel the constriction around my
Okay.
calves, and it's nice.
I have a question for you though. Are you wearing yellow socks as well to complete the banana look?
No, I was going to, but I thought you wouldn't see my socks anyway, so what's the point?
You need to get yellow knee-high banana socks.
Yeah, and I'm not wearing any underpants. I'm just wearing shorts. I'm practically ready to go swimming.
Nice. Do it. Go swimming.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting questions, Fo, and then whatever are left over, we'll ask the group together as one big group session.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you about what was your first big I'm an adult now moment?
When they cut a baby out of my stomach.
Okay. And did it actually make you feel more adult or just confused?
Honestly, to be fair, I'm gonna re-step the last one. My first big I'm an adult moment was putting my mum in her place the first time. And really, it didn't make me feel like an adult or confused. It more made me feel like I didn't have to put up with shit anymore.
Okay. I feel like over the years, I kept saying we were like 21, 25, 30, oh, I'm mature. But then you look back and you realise like how much more you mature, don't you?
Oh, my adult years are gone. I'm elderly now. Just leave me to die.
Bloody hell. I've never felt so wise personally. Just like, I feel like I know a lot. Like, I've lived, not a life, but I've lived enough to be able to, like, you know, help people.
Yeah.
Nobody's asked me to do it, but I feel like, I don't know if it's because of my job maybe, and my day job that I do as a leader, but I feel like I need to pass down knowledge to others. I don't know. Am I becoming like a sage, a wise old sage?
You're gonna be like a monk soon, Mike. You'll be like stood there in your robe, like I impart wisdom on you.
Honestly, taking the hair into consideration. I'm definitely a monk soon. I caught myself on the Ring doorbell yesterday. I was looking down at the pots of paint that they filled up, and I clocked the back of my head, and I've got a massive like ball patch in the middle, like right where my headset goes. That's why you can see through my hair into the window. It's because there's no hair behind it.
It's okay, you can get spray to help with that.
Does it stick upright? Is it like stringy?
I think you can get like the spray on hair that's actually like 3D slightly.
Oh, Eva's got a 3D printer. I can
Oh my
ask
god, yes!
Eva to print me a wig. Sorry.
Print Mike a toupee.
Yeah, I need a toupee, but I'm not. It's free. I'm not paying for it, but I want a toupee. Oh, why am I so silly around your phone? You're naughty. You're naughty. Okay, so if you could delete one trend from your industry, so streaming in your case, so if you could delete one trend from your industry forever, what would it be?
Honestly, the biggest trend I would delete, and this is going to be really controversial, but is just these big partnered streamers literally being like, oh, love life and love light and stuff. It's like, guys, be yourself. Like, the whole point is you got to where you are by being yourself, and now that you're partner and you're, you know, the face of Twitch, you're acting different because you feel like you're constantly in the limelight. But I'm going to be honest with you, there are hundreds of partner streamers out there I've never heard of, and I'm sure that everyone else has never heard of. Like, you don't need to stop being yourself just because you're in a higher standing within the profession.
Why do you think that trend exists in the first place? Why are they doing it in the first place? Are they conforming to the people before them? Are they thinking them more than other people? What is it?
I don't think so. I think it's because you get other people, like, I'm not gonna call anyone out by name here, but especially in the DVD world, there are several people that then make YouTube videos about the actions of how these partnered streamers act in game, the things they say to people, the things they shit on about, you know, the things they get angry over, the things that frustrate them whilst in game. And then people make videos criticizing them, and in that situation they then feel like they can't be themselves. Like, of course, don't be a horrible human being, but at the same time, like, don't pretend to be something you're not.
Some wise words there. I like it. For me, the trend I would get rid of is the whole I'm bouncing up and down on something with barely any clothes on. That's not the platform for it, and Twitch needs to knuckle down a bit harder on all streamers that are doing that.
Yeah. The worst thing is a lot of that is men as well, not women, I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving on.
Well,
so,
women as well, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, just it's the simple things like it. I think it's repulsive how women would like write current subscribers' names on the bodies, like, oh, you've tier 3'd, let me write you on my breast. What?
Yeah.
Why are you labeling yourself with men's names or whoever they are names on your body? Just create actual content. And if you want to make that kind of content, there's the Blue app for that over there. Go over there and do it.
Exactly, and even places like Kick, to some extent, will allow a bit more than Twitch is meant to allow. But I feel like, again, going into it, the higher you are, the more well known by Twitch you are, the more you just get a slap on the wrist. Like, the more you're left to get away with it if you're bringing Twitch money in.
Yeah. They were bragging the other year about they've made $1 billion for creators on the platform, and I think to myself, what you're really bragging is you've made yourself $1 billion because it's 50-50 split for the majority of people.
This is it. They've made themselves $1 billion, but now it's harder for people to get partner because they can't afford to keep on giving people partner.
Yeah, and they've earned that billion through the actions of everybody else. Yeah, they provide the service to make you visible, I suppose. But it's other people doing the graft that made them that billion, and I don't think they appreciate the starting of a lot of people's journeys.
Absolutely.
We kind of get shat on the smaller streamers for in preferential treatment of those that have got their their body art going and
Yeah.
hot tub streams.
I also know of quite a few people that have appeared in other popular people's videos. So, like, I will name someone here who is a partner streamer, Spook and Jukes. He does videos on YouTube on mostly, again, DVD streamers, but when it's the streamer that's getting the harassment rather than being harassed, he then sends his entire community over there. Their follows skyrocket, and next thing you know, they're partnered just because somebody else has sent their community over there. Like, they're getting slack off of somebody else's hard graft, simply because someone said a naughty word to them in a game.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times now. Okay, so I've tailored this question for you, Fo, because I think I'm very similar to you in this regard.
Okay.
So what hill are you willing to die on, no matter how petty?
I mean, okay. This is okay. So the thing is, if I'm in the wrong, I will be like, okay, you know what? You're right. I'm in the wrong here. But if I know I'm in the right and they're constantly fighting back, but they're changing the subject, they're changing the conversation, it's like, but that's not what we were talking about. I will find the one thing that is annoying them the absolute most, and that is where I will stop, and I will continue repeating that same thing over and over just to continuously annoy them. So hopefully they either stop and leave the conversation, or they block me or something, so I don't need to hear it anymore.
And where do you think that
If they're
comes
not
from?
going to give up.
Where do you think that stubbornness comes from?
I honestly think that's definitely the ADHD. It's so growing up, I was a lot different than everyone else, and I would always be the butt of everyone's jokes. I would be the one that was kept around because they pity me or because they knew they could make fun of me, or, you know, just because I'm not exactly the smartest person. But as I got older, I learned to stand up for myself and be like, you know what, actually. And then, as I was saying with Mum, like, I learned that I didn't have to put up with it anymore. So now, when it comes to that, and I'm like, I'm not putting up with this, and they're continuously biting back, and it's like, but no, you're wrong. That's why I then like to annoy them.
Okay.
Because at that point, it's like, look, I've tried to explain my side. You're not listening, so you know what? I'm going to fuck you off as much as I can, so you leave me alone.
What have you got to lose kind of moment?
Yeah.
I'm on that hill and I'm willing to die.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like it. And
It's like, look, I'm not putting up with it. If you're going to be pathetic, then so am I.
Okay. And the last solo question before I start bringing everybody else into the chat again. What's a piece of advice that you always give but you rarely follow yourself?
There is very much do as I say, not as I do in a lot of my life. But a rare piece of advice I always give and never take myself is, if you're not feeling well, go and get seen. Get a doctor to look you over. I never follow it myself, but I'm constantly telling people you need to get that looked at. You know, you need to go and see someone. You need to get yourself feeling better. You need to stay healthy. You need to think about yourself and take you time. I don't do that.
Do you know, I'm like that all the time. Even in my day job, I'd be like, it's really good you think about your health first. Go see a GP, look after yourself. I'd absolutely suffer for 3 weeks before I'd even think about calling 111 or speaking to someone. By the time I am, I'm getting told I've got pneumonia. I'm like...
At this point, I haven't seen or spoken to a doctor since mid-COVID.
Have you been sick enough to need to see a GP, though?
I mean, yeah, I have some potential issues with my legs at the minute that I'm still kind of putting off.
Well, let me be that guy once again. Go check it out, Phil. Go and get it looked at. I'm sure you'll be fine. But yes, definitely get it checked out. I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed asking these questions, and I feel like everyone, including yourself, have been put on the spot a little with some of them.
Yeah. Mine haven't been as funny. Mine have been a bit more serious. Let's get into your life. Come on, give me the deep and dirty.
I still have the funny questions you can answer in a bit. I'm going to drag everybody else into the chat. So begin chaos mode at this point. We're getting everyone in.
Right. I'm going to be muted a little bit because my kid wants her telly played.
Cool.
Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
It's been a while since I've had like everybody in a live stream voice chat. It's been a long hot minute. So yeah, have you all heard anything that you want to question each other about a bit more in the last half hour or so?
Yeah, I can't believe that Red said that Eva was his craziest friend. I'm absolutely insulted.
I can't believe that when Foe's most adult moment in life wasn't meeting me.
But that wasn't an adult moment in life. That was fate.
Very true, very true.
Okay, I've got a couple of group questions. Thought I'd ask you all now.
Okay.
I've quite a few. So anybody can speak up. So, what is the most ridiculous thing that you believed as a child?
I had an answer for this actually, and I think I told you it not too long ago, Mike. But when world catastrophe movies happened, like The Day After Tomorrow or 2012, I used to think stuff like that was happening in real time. So I was like, oh my god, what's happening in America right now? Why are these people freezing? Why are the wolves chasing them? What's going on?
When I was 5 years old and Princess Diana died, I genuinely believed we had just lost our entire royal family. I believe royalty was dead. That was it. England was fucked.
England, goodbye.
Yeah.
Come on, Blue, the American in the group. What was the one thing you thought you believed? That's ridiculous.
Sadly, I had to disappoint you. You already answered that question to me.
Yes.
It was nothing.
Honestly,
Blue.
I'm gonna get an answer out of you, Blue.
Interjection, though, Blue. You said
Sorry, fine.
I was gonna say you said you spent your whole time
Watching TV.
Watching TV, yeah. Did no one
Yeah.
ever tell you that if you watch too much TV, your eyes would go square? Because that was a very common
Yeah, we
oddity
believe that as
here in
kids.
the UK. Like sitting too close to the telly would make your eyes go square, would turn your eyes square, or like
Yeah, I have some.
I've never heard that.
pulling a face would make your face freeze that way if the wind changed.
As the wind changed.
I have some bad news for y'all. I kind of don't listen to a lot of people when I was a kid.
At least you're honest.
He's like, sorry guys, I wasn't as stupid and gullible as you.
Like,
I had well-rounded parents. What are you on about?
well, because I didn't believe them at all. Because I wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock and watch TV all the way to maybe 2 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Micah,
I-
get that out of your mouth. Sorry, guys.
like, I already know they were lying to me.
Yeah.
So
I used to believe little people were inside the TV, acting in real time.
Oh my god, so you were like a proper Willy Wonka. Like you were like a proper like Willy Wonka with that kid like inside the telly, everything's pixels and you can be sucked in type thing.
And I used to turn off the TV at like 9 so they could go to sleep.
Like a dog scene of a dog on the telly.
He's like, oh, okay guys, it's 9 o'clock, time for bed. Thank you for acting for me today.
When I was a kid, the most ridiculous thing that I believed was that the washing machine was going to eat me. Like, whenever I went on a spin cycle, I used to come downstairs for Sunday dinner, and when I'd sit down, I'd be near the washing machine, which is going off, and every time I went onto a spin cycle, I'd always find a reason to go to the toilet or something to be out the room, because it just terrified me.
Oh, Mike.
You know what? For some reason, that really doesn't surprise me with you, Mike.
But I don't mind washing machines when they're off. I actually had a washing machine to play with as a kid. Like a proper old washing machine that doesn't work anymore. Just spinning the drum round and climbing in it and stuff. But yeah, I would never go anywhere near a spin cycle.
Or maybe because you climbed in it, you were like, oh god, it's gonna eat me.
But then ever since then, he does the washing now. He does the actual washing of the washing machine. Like, I don't go anywhere near it. It's like stuck in with me for life.
You're just like, yeah, that's your domain. I'll do the dishes. You do the washing. I'll fold.
When I was a kid, my mum used to have one of those tumble dryers with like the really deep doors, so like the glass in the front was like really stuck in.
Yeah, that's what we
And
had.
I remember that was always on in the mornings when I'd get up for school. When I was cold, I'd go in there, sit in that, and like curl myself up into a ball inside the little hole in the tumble dryer door because it was warm.
Plot twist. Foe's only 2 feet tall today.
No, I was tiny back then. I was only 2.5 stone when I was 12 years old. I was absolutely tiny.
For me, when
not
I was
now?
Oh, not now, no. I'm fat.
for me when I was a kid, most of the time I keep scaring my mom by random things to do.
I mean,
It's the most vague thing ever. But okay, Blue?
Well, because I cannot feel pain, so even I hurt myself, I won't feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Like I broke my skull, broke a rib, jump out of a 3-story tree.
Was it in that
Fell down
order? Did you
multiple-
break a rib and then jump out the tree, or did the tree cause the broken rib?
No, spread out between my childhood.
Oh, okay. Multiple instances. Okay.
Yeah, if you see my medical record, I probably have around little more than 10 concussions.
Do you
Oh
know,
god.
speaking of that, I actually watched a TikTok this morning about there's a theory why some people in the world don't ever break their bones. And apparently there's 2 theories. One is that you are spiritually protected by something, and there's something looking out for you. And I thought to myself, surely if you test that theory and chuck yourself out of a plane, all of a sudden you're not protected anymore. Like, there must be a limit to that. Or the other one is that the universe is correcting itself from a past life, where in a previous life you were extremely tragic in some way. 'Cause I've never broken a bone in my body.
same.
Lucky.
But yeah, I know, like
mean-
you, Eva, you broke loads.
I
had brittle bones disease for a while.
I
And I got
have
told
had
that I couldn't have
once.
X-rays at one point. They were like, "You've had so many X-rays, you need to just not do anything. Like, go sit in your room, don't move."
Get one of those little iron things and them iron lung things and just lie there, Eva. Do not do anything.
Okay,
Practically,
get me.
yeah.
I've had things where they've said that like I technically broke my knees, like the ball of my knee was smashing away the groove in the back of my kneecap. But that isn't technically a medical break. They don't actually have a name for that. So if we're going on technically, I have never broken a bone. Nothing I have ever done has ever broken any part of my body. It's just natural stuff that has happened that has caused damage to parts of my body. Sorry if you can hear Micah in the background. She's being incredibly loud with the puppy.
It's okay. I'll remember to cut out the bits where we're talking about that. Okay.
Hey, gaming.
Yes, Blue.
For those two, universal fix itself or luck. What about if for my grandpa, he took, while in the Vietnam, he took 7 bullets to his chest and survived. What category is that?
Well, it's neither, because technically it's nothing to do with bones, is it?
No, he broke a bone.
But there you go, it don't count anymore. He's broke a bone. It's for those
Built
people
like
that
a
have
shipwreck
never
house.
broke a bone. So there's no spiritual
Well-
protection for him because he's had a broken bone, and there's no universal correction. Maybe in a previous life he didn't break a bone, but this one he did. So the universe is writing itself from a previous life, so he isn't in question. It's only those that have never broken a bone in this life today.
Cool. What did
Then
I do in
what
my
ab-
previous life then to deserve all the I've freaking broken?
You might have been a monk or something, bringing it back to an early
I
conversation.
was the Avatar.
You were the Pope.
Eva was-
You were Pope Francis.
Eva was the nun, that's what she was.
Oh,
But
God, yeah.
I still have 7 bullets.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So is that each bullet is different things or all at once?
I presume the first bullet's enough, but he needs to hold the gun the right way around, Blue. He needs to stop shooting himself 7 times. It's not the way to do it.
Oh, a piece of candy. Oh, a piece of candy.
Pop, pop, pop.
The funnest part, I am actually eating a candy.
Oh, a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, I've
And
got
it's-
sushi in the fridge.
And the candy is a Pez.
Oh, I love pears.
So, next question for you all. So, when do you feel your most chaotic self?
Oh, with you
Oh.
guys.
Gaming only knows mine because.
Are you going to say phasmophobia?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Ah,
Gaming hates when I
guys.
Phas.
For fuck's sake.
I want to point something out. Red hasn't spoken in like the last 10 minutes. I think
He
we
has?
should hear from Red.
What did I say? No.
Red feels most chaotic at 4 in the morning when he's cramming for a goddamn exam.
While
And
listening
he's
to
like, I
us.
should be asleep, guys. I'm going to go to bed. And then he sits up for another 2 hours, still talking to us.
And then the next day it's like, hey guys, I really do need to study.
And then he sits up for another 4 hours talking to us.
My mum came in and slapped me with a slipper. I remember that one.
Oh, I love
Or a
it.
sandal, one or the other.
Hell yeah, the slipper. You can't run from the slipper. They've got that aim, you know. It'll always hit no matter how fast, no matter if you zigzag or what, that slipper's gonna hit. It is!
It's not volleyball, it's slipper throw.
Hasn't hit me before.
It's still it's orbiting, Blue. It'll come back round again. It'll hit you one day.
It's
Don't
like a
worry.
boomerang.
It's a yeah.
For 10 years.
Slipperang.
Mm.
So
Red thought he was slipping under the radar there. Not a chance. I'm noticing.
so when do you feel your most chaotic self then? So Eva's answered. Blue's answered. What about you, Fo and Red? When do you feel most chaotic?
When I'm not sleeping. Honestly,
All day.
well, no, I sleep almost all day. No, honestly, I can't. Like, when I'm doing the school run or walking to the school and back, like, I feel fine.
Mm.
And then when I think I'm my most chaotic self when I'm in voice chats with you lot, honestly. It pulls out the evil in me, and that's what it does.
I assume you enjoy it though, because you keep coming back for more.
Yeah.
No, that's just the want for being needed. No, I'm joking.
Oh, oh no. I'm leaving, guys.
No, the
Told you.
socks! The fucking socks! Look at the socks!
Oh my god, Mike.
The socks!
Pull them up to the knees. and
Okay,
walk
I'll do it
away,
again.
please.
Hang on. Let's reenact it. Hang on.
I didn't see the socks.
They're really cozy.
Like a nice blue.
It is. It's my CKs. It's more like C calves. That's what it stands for. Oh, do you know what? I'm wearing these swimming shorts. I'm not gonna fucking lie. They're so itchy. Like the mesh is like sticking to my skin.
Oh, why'd you keep the mesh in swimming shorts? Pull them out!
That'll give me a wedgie.
Keep the mesh.
No. I always cut them, like, even Achilles will cut the mesh out of his swimming shorts. It's horrible.
It's meant to stop anything swimming up there if you're in the sea.
Yeah, but, like, also it feels like cheese wire and leaves you with a fucking grid on your balls.
You're not wrong. Neither of you are wrong.
Hey, Gaming, do you see what I just posted?
Nope, because it's starred out blue. No links in chat.
Oh yeah, got to post links in Discord if anything.
Oh, the fucking socks. That was the highlight of my day. I'm out. I'm done.
I'm glad you like
Wait,
my
you still have
socks.
those chicken socks?
Oh my god, the chicken socks!
They're technically yellow.
Which ones?
The chicken legs. Didn't you buy them off Temu when you did
No,
that haul
I
when you bought
bought
me stuff?
I bought the nom nom ones. Let me find them.
Oh, that was it.
Let me go get them.
Well, I'm sending that sucks clips.
It's right, I got it. I can send it in,
Be right back.
Oh, nom noms. No, we want to see your feet.
No.
Oh.
Show us your toes, Mike. Show us them hobbit
No.
feet.
No.
Free the dogs.
Come on, Frodo.
Come on, Gaming, where's the fan service?
I can hear you.
Give us away with them tootsies. Tootsie roll.
These socks feel really weird though. They feel like falling off. Here you go. Here's my nom nom socks.
They're not grippy enough. It's
blurred
blurry.
out.
We can't
They're
see. You need to
blurred out.
unblur the background.
It's just
the leg
his
up enough.
face.
No, we can't see them. You're not high enough.
Higher, Mike. Higher. Kick.
The pants are
kick,
too
Mike,
tight.
Kick.
Give us some Pilates. Get your leg up by your neck.
I can't do
And
that.
one, and two, and three.
Really can't do that.
Dogs.
So, what's one thing you do that makes people look at you funny?
Be me.
Yeah.
I think before I speak, so Jesus, I don't even know.
Honestly, I could tell you so many stories, but when I'm out in public, I don't think before I speak, and I am very, very impulsive in the things I say. I once started talking about womanly issues in the middle of McDonald's while everyone was eating their foods.
Hell yeah.
Um,
What, like the
and-
cost of living crisis or inflation?
no. Aunt
Typical
Flo.
womanly issues.
Yeah, Aunt Flo, and I completely embarrassed Achilles' best friend. He refused to go out to eat with me ever since that point.
You became the buffet, that's why.
Oh, don't. He stole a pair of my knickers and hid them in his trousers.
Oh.
Not directly after that conversation, I might add.
Okay. Noted. Keep a note for
New
next time.
kink unlocked.
Yeah. What was that dark colour that you liked again? Red? Blue, was it? No, it was red, wasn't it? Went to crimson?
Maybe.
Crimson knickers?
Oh, to be fair, they were purple knickers and they had Danger Mouse on them.
It were
Yeah,
Eva.
They
It
were
were
pink
Eve-
knickers with Danger Mouse.
Eva the other day genuinely thought when cats start getting into season that they also have periods.
Yeah, because dogs do, and I've not owned a cat since I was like 3, so I didn't remember if they did actually bleed.
Yeah, no.
Cats
Dogs
can
do?
bleed. Cats
Oh, can
can
they?
bleed.
I must have had
Yeah,
mine
they
done
can.
too early. Okay.
Yeah, no, they
Used to
can't
it.
bleed. My shadow did at one point before we had her done.
Because I was looking into like their cycle, and it's like, oh yeah, they go into it like every 2 months, and with dogs it's like 6 months, and it's like, okay, so 2 months I need to put her in a nappy.
No, honestly, it's not quite like it's not like dogs. There will be
Imagine-
like a couple of spotches of blood around, but usually they will tend to go and lay down in one spot whilst they are actively bleeding.
I'm gonna get you spayed.
Imagine
anyway,
Astrid
aren't
with
you,
a nappy.
darling?
A bit astro nappy.
Astro nappy.
Okay. So here's a question for everyone. What's a moment you didn't know would be life changing, but it totally was?
Gosh.
Hasn't happened yet. It'll come back to me in a few years.
I am going to
Yeah.
answer
Yeah,
first.
My
same.
life's been put blind.
I'll answer then, since nobody else has an answer. My life-changing thing is actually meeting you a lot. Like, when I've been talking previously about many years, I've always wanted to impress other people. Meeting you guys through streaming and a whole host of other people, it's helped me get more confident in myself.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that by me doing that would build up my confidence in the last 5 years like it has. I generally thought I would just be me and be streaming to myself the entire time. So that's completely changed my outlook on life, and it's made me more confident with my day job then, because I'm actually feeling more myself. I can be more confident in my day job, and I see better results for it as well.
So,
I can agree with that, to be fair. I never would have thought I would have been making friends online through streaming. Like, I didn't play games a few years ago, let alone know what Twitch was.
so for me, it was, I've spoken about it a couple of times already, but it was that moment in time where I actually learnt to turn around and stand up for myself, and remove people from my life that really didn't deserve to be in it, and from my daughter's life as well in more recent years. Like, more recently, in December of last year, I finally took the final plunge and kicked someone out of my life completely because of how they were acting. And I've got to say, there is a lot less anxiety in my life that some random person is just going to turn up at my doorstep at all hours. But yeah, I think that's really the most life-changing thing for me, is from the way I was as a kid, where I didn't think I could stand up to anyone because I was trying to mask so hard and it wasn't working, right up until the point where I finally decided to stand up for myself, and I saw the results that I wanted to see from doing so. That's definitely the
Do you know what? You just made me think there. Like, another one for me, like in a previous chapter of my life, when I'm not going to go into lots of detail, don't worry, I'm not going to bore you all with it, but being in school, people are mean to you sometimes, and I used to just accept it for what it was. But at one point, I stood up for myself, and I just literally bit back and fought back. There was like a whole, we're going to beat you up after school, and rather than me do the whole run away from thing, I bet the shit out of them. Not gonna lie, I absolutely leathered them because I just had enough. Something snapped in me, and ever since that point, people stopped messing with me. And I'm like, it's a shame it had to take me to get to that point of being threatened and have to have a fight to make it happen, but it was so public out in the middle of everybody. But it completely changed my rest of my school years. I think I was about 14 at the time, so until I was 16, I had a much easier ride at school. So we've done a lot of really heavy questions. I've purposely made them heavy questions so then we can do something a bit lighter and have a bit more of a silly moment. So we're a bit ahead of the schedule, I'm not going to lie, but who cares? I want to create some funny stories with you all, but with an FG twist. So I've wrote down here 3 stories, but they've got blanks in them. And without telling you the story, I'm going to ask each of you in turn to name me something. So I'll give you a prompt, and you have to answer the question with whatever comes into your crazy mind. Be as bonkers as you want. I'll insert them into the story, and that story is going to become a Suno track. And we'll listen to it together. Okay? So let me just get myself ready here, because this is me typing a little bit now. So, starting off, I'll go in the order of people in the chat here. So, Blue, can you name me a ridiculous place, please?
A ridiculous place?
Yep, can be whatever you want that to be.
The FG show's house.
The FG show's house. Okay.
no trying to butt a mic up.
This is going to go really badly. Next up, can I have Foe? Can you give me an unusual clothing item, please?
An unusual clothing item. Does this count?
Your dad's hairy, beautiful taint.
Okay, I'm going to include it. Bear with me. Okay, now I need Eva next. Can you give me a foul or weird substance, please?
Oh god, I can't say the first one that came to mind. Oh god, I don't know. Tar.
Tar. Okay.
Guys, can I just interject quickly?
No.
Micah just turned around and said, I dare you to tell Mike that his shirt looks really cool.
Why, thank you, Micah. I appreciate it.
He said, thank you, Micah.
You should see my socks. I'm joking.
I will be listening. I'm gonna go and grab some sushi. Be right back.
Red, you're next. And whatever you were squeaking there was very jarring, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, Red, you're next. Can you give me a big number, please?
1,279.
Oh, that's a big number. I like it. Blue, give me an absurd object.
A banana feet socks.
Banana feet socks. That is a key one coming up as well, by the way. That
I think you've given that one too.
Oh.
That was sad.
Same, I wanted that one.
Okay, banana feet socks.
Hang on. I've got quite a few of them in the chorus. So you're going to have a lot of the chorus here. Next up is... it'll be Foe. Can you give me an inappropriate event or setting?
God. There is one that I want to mention that I really shouldn't, but impulse control. Right, an inappropriate setting or place, right?
Yes.
Inappropriate.
Event or setting.
I'm really I keep on getting really, really, really bad things in my head now that I don't think I can say on stream. Yeah, the Pope's funeral.
Okay.
I'll go with the Pope's funeral.
This is gonna be an interesting song.
And then Red, can you name me a body part, please?
The thighs.
Thigh. Okay.
Oh.
And Blue, back to you. Can you give me a location or a room? You can't repeat what's already been said before.
The FG show's bathroom.
I just thought about that.
I'm just going to put bathroom. You can't have the same thing as on before. Okay. So next up then will be Foe again. Can you give me an aggressive... I can't even say it. An aggressive animal.
A gorilla.
A gorilla. Okay.
Because they like bananas.
Eva, I know you're listening, so I'm going to ask you this question. It's an important one, is this one. Give me a strange liquid, please. Watching the chat carefully for
There's
what
a
Eva
perfect
thinks.
soundboard.
What strange liquid would you want in the song, Eva? Liquid nitrogen. I'm going to copy and paste that so I can spell it right. I trust your spelling.
Mine's been liquid.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's a
And
liquid.
Red, can you give me a random item? Anything.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Wait. Random item.
Yes.
Dragon Dildo 4000.
Okay. And finally, Blue, can you give me an insult, please?
Yeah, I don't have one.
I'm going to take it over to Foe. Give me an insult.
An insult.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of channel lore here for this because we need to Oh, the special ingredient is Mike's cum. No.
You have to do that one.
I think you're forgetting. Actually, no. Sorry, intrusive thought. Maybe not.
Come on, sir.
Yes,
So, do you
I'm
want me
not
to-
having the time to talk about gay rights.
I suggest you find time to talk about gay rights. And that also is the final line of the song as well. Who would have known that? So I've inserted them all into the relevant sections. I'm gonna
Oh no.
suno it up, and then I'm gonna play it on stream, so everyone can listen to it on stream. So hold my beer, getting it all together.
By the way, Mike, Eva, if you guys can check Discord quickly, you'll see what I mean when I said I had intrusive thoughts that I couldn't say on stream.
1 second. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Cool. So I'm recorded, folks, so I can't respond to it.
No, of course.
So, right, let's get a couple of stars. Are we putting yodeling in this? I feel like yodeling's our current thing.
We have to.
Right, hang on then. We just put yodeling after the chorus to see if it comes up with it.
I was told.
Create. So thank you guys. You've made our first wacky song using your randomness. Let me pause my background music.
Now I've got to unmute your stream.
And we have... Listen, I didn't come all the way for... That's what it's called. So I've not listened to it. We've just made it now. And here it is, live in your ear holes.
Listen, I didn't come all the way from the FG show's house just to be disrespected by someone wearing dad's hairy beautiful taint and smelling like tar. You've got exactly what it talks of the 9 seconds to explain why you brought a banana feet socks to a pope's funeral, or I swear on my thigh I'm flipping this entire bathroom upside down. Banana feet socks, banana feet socks, banana feet socks, liquid nitrogen, banana feet socks, banana feet socks, banana feet socks, liquid nitrogen, yoda yoda.
What the hell?
Oh, is it like a trumpet solo? Okay. Or is it like a weird
Don't test
keyboard
me.
synth
I
solo?
once fought a gorilla after drinking liquid nitrogen, and I won. So unless you want your dragon dildo 5000 turned into modern art, I suggest you find time to talk about gay rights.
What is going on?
Banana feet socks, banana feet socks, banana feet socks, liquid nitrogen, banana feet socks, banana feet socks, banana feet socks, liquid nitrogen, and yoda 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 yoda
What in the Venga Boys is going on?
I suggest you find time to talk about gay rights.
There you have it. There is our first.
I could take a minute. You're right.
Oh,
Why was that good though?
it is, isn't it? It is.
My God.
The yodeling has been on point recently.
It's been orgasmic, as Red put it. Orgasmic. So this next
Suno
one.
won't yodel for me, and Mike gets it every time.
Oh, I always get it. Don't you believe it? So we're gonna do another one, but this one's a bit more confrontational as a story, as if the last one wasn't weird in itself. Thank you, Heinfrel. Thank you. So, starting off again at the top. Blue, can you give me a describing word, please?
Horny.
Oh, out of the bat there. Foe, give me a place.
Again, I get the place again.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use any of the bad ones. Machine number 7.
Okay. Machine number 7. Can either you give me an object, please?
A monster can.
Monster can. Ooh, monster can. And then Red, can you give me a food item, please?
A half-eaten banana.
A half. You want a half-eaten banana?
Yeah, why not?
What
Why
the
not?
fuck? My story before the item says a half-eaten blank, and you've just put half-eaten banana. Okay, what the hell?
Just a banana.
Can you see my screen? Huh?
Yeah, simple man.
Are we forgetting what Red does for a living? He knew.
He's hacked in, like,
I
we should
know
know this.
everything.
Apparently.
I know everything.
Apparently so. It's that cybersecurity working really hard. Blue, give me an animal, please.
Capybara.
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 I knew Eva was gonna do that.
Foe, give me a type of clothing.
Dora the Explorer's little skirt.
So an orange skirt, a tan skirt.
Okay, I've got that down. I need now from either an object or location.
Dumbledore's chambers.
Dumbledore's chambers.
Oh boy.
And I need from Red a random exclamation. Something you're shouting out.
What's Dumbledore doing with the half-eaten banana?
Watch out, he's dropped his robe on the floor.
What would you...
Watch out. Just watch out.
Watch out.
He's loaded.
Just watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That forms part of the major part of the chorus. Well done, Red. You've just created our chorus. So back to you, Blue. Give me an item that you'd never normally give to someone else.
Farrargaming dildo.
Oh my god. Oh no.
One of those please.
That's also in the chorus. That's the main part of the chorus.
The FG dildo.
Oh no.
The FD dildo. Marketing department.
Hey, mate. Merch store.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell, the same thing comes up again in the second verse as well. Okay, and then can Foe, you give me a ridiculous weapon or object?
Dora the Explorer.
There's consistency in this song. I like it. Foe, no, sorry, Eva. Can you give me an emotion? We started off horny. Where are we now?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. And Red, can you give me a celebrity name? Any celebrity?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
With a Harry Potter theme.
Hell yeah. It actually leans in really well with what we're doing after this, actually. So thank you guys. I'm sticking into Suno. Give me 1 second. I don't know what I think about this. Are we adding in yodeling again?
No.
No. Okay. No yodeling. So it's. I want a bit more of that in it this time. Okay. And we're gonna call it FG's thing. FG's thing.
That thing. Hawk poo.
Okay, so I'm going to play it again in stream in a second, and I just want to point out the fucking picture of it is literally a capybara surrounded by cactuses.
Where did cactuses come from?
I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to press play. You can hear it in stream.
Hungry little lady.
God help me.
So there I was, standing in the middle of horny machine number 7, holding nothing but a monster can, a half-eaten banana when suddenly a capybara wearing Dora the Explorer's little skirt burst out of the Dumbledore's chambers and shouted, "Watch out, watch out, watch out, giving you my Farrargaming dildo, watch out, honey, watch out, giving you my Farrargaming dildo, watch out, honey. I didn't know whether to run, scream, or offer it my Farrargaming dildo. But before I could decide, it challenged me to a duel using Dora the Explorer naturally.
Farrargaming.
I say yes. Because what else do you do when you're being stared down by a static Emma Watson impersonator with a vendetta?
It's teasing me with a chorus. Come on, I want it. Give me it.
Shut up.
Watch out, giving you my Farrargaming dildo.
Watch out, horny. Watch out, giving you my Farrargaming dildo. Watch out, horny. Oh, beautiful. Well done, guys. They're both definitely featuring in the podcast.
Is it bad that it actually rhymes?
I'd actually hear that. Yeah, I'd actually listen to that.
Amazing.
As Mike would have said yesterday, it put the fries in a bag.
Put the fries in the bag, no cap, for real, for real.
They are both a hold my beer moment.
Standing ovation. We love it, Heinthal. Thank you. So, we're going to move on to our quiz now. So, it's going to be a quiz where it's blue versus foe versus Eva versus red versus stream chat. So, everyone in stream chat, if you're not in the VC, you can take part and answer the questions as well. You'll each take it in a turn to answer a question. If you get it right, I'll drop a Plinko ball. And I'll show you that now. There's my Plinko ball. Oh, God, it's a bit out of shape. My Plinko ball. So there's my little Plinko balls.
What a lot of balls you have there, Mike.
Obviously, this is the random nature of the game, though. So when I drop a Plinko ball, each ball's worth 10 points. So if it lands in the middle, which is the most common, you're only going to get 4 points. But if it lands on the outer edges, you can get up to 130 points. I'll give you a test run now. So if I press play, this is what it would look like.
I did not think that ball was going to fit through all those little balls.
So that would be 7 points for the person who gets it right. So there is different categories that you can choose.
We are in a minute.
So we've got different categories you can choose from. I'll remind you if you need reminding at any point, but we've got geography, history and royal family, nature or animals, fun, food and culture, school sciencey stuff, or we've got a PvP combat section.
Oh, God.
So the
PvP
PvP
combat.
combat section is random questions, but they're higher difficulty. If you were to pick one of these and get it right, whatever the ball lands in, every other player loses that number of points. But if you get the question wrong, you lose those points instead. So if you feel like, oh shit, someone's too far ahead, I need to knock them down a few pegs, you can pick a combat question, but there's a chance you could lose the points yourself. And depending on the luck of the ball, you could lose 130 points. Simple as that. I'll keep a little mini leaderboard. Let me just get my leaderboard notepad ready. I need a new notepad, one that's separate. I'll do it here. So we've got Foe in the game. So Red, you're doing it in stream chat. So Red is now part of stream chat. So
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No, that was a joke.
Oh, well, okay. Red, blue.
Red just wanted extra points.
Yeah.
Literally. So all the questions have been pitched at a 6-year-old, but the PvP questions have been pitched at a 16-year-old. Just so you know the level of complexity you can expect. They should all be.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
Dead easy.
I'm gonna fail the 6-year-old ones.
So yeah, don't forget it's the PvP ones that are going to be the harder questions. You can skip them completely if you don't want to. Yeah.
Can we just also point out that we're going to be hearing you a lot sooner than stream chat will be because of stream delay?
That's fine. Don't worry. I already thought of it, Phil.
Please make sure that,
Don't need to worry about it, Phil.
I was talking to these guys in chat more so than you, but...
Don't need to worry about it because you're taking it in turns to answer questions.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to be helpful, okay?
You don't need to be, Phil, but thank you. I've already got it planned out to prevent the riggedness of it all. I'll cut that part out. Okay, so moving on to the quiz. Starting off with blue. Pick me a category. You've got either geography, royal family, animals, culture... Animals. Okay. So, what is the UK's national bird?
I don't know this one.
Have a guess.
Oh.
There's nothing to lose. Nobody else can steal it, so it's Blue's question only.
Aww.
Have a guess.
What is England's natural bird? I know it's not the beagle or the hummingbird. There's so many different birds in the world.
I'm going to call a time on that. I'm going to call time on that. So nobody gets the point, but does anybody else know the answer?
I do.
Robin.
It was a robin, yes.
Yeah.
The robin.
So next up is Foe. Please pick a category. What would you like?
Okay, what is the... I forgot.
Cool. So you've got combat questions. So it could be anything. Science, culture, animals, royal family, geography. That's it.
Oh no.
Let's go combat.
You want to go combat. So you're going to make people go into a minus point. Okay. Nothing to lose, I suppose. In what year did the UK vote to leave the EU?
Oh, this was right at the start of COVID. This was with fucking Cameron. What's his Bob? Fucking... what year did COVID start? It's 2019 or 2021?
What are you picking? Pushing you for an answer.
2021.
Incorrect, it was 2016.
It happened long before COVID.
But I thought the final vote went through just as COVID was starting.
Nope.
No, we'd already voted, but they just took their time putting everything into motion.
So, Foe, you got it wrong. Let's drop the ball and see how many points you lose.
Do it.
We should go to 130.
You lose 7 points, Foe. Well done.
That'd be just my fucking luck, wouldn't it?
You could bring it back easily. So, Eva, do you want to pick me a category, please? Science,
Geography,
culture.
was that one?
Geography, yes, it was. I'm just asking the questions at the top of the list. It's not rigged in any way. The top question is, what is the capital city of England?
London.
It's correct, yes. Well done. Let's drop the ball for you, Eva.
Grew up in London. Easy.
7 points. What I'll do is, so you can get a live reaction, I'll share the Plinko thing in the Discord, so you can see it live to react at the same time. So you just got yourself 7 points.
Thank you.
Red, can you please give me a category? What would you like?
What were the categories again?
So you got PvP, culture, animals, royal family, geography, science. There are your questions.
The science, I guess. Let's go.
Science. You are a man of science. Let's do it. How many legs does a spider have?
What?
How many legs does a spider have?
8.
Are you sure about that?
What? No, 6. Yeah.
What are you locking in?
Bro, why do I not know this? What? Yeah, 6. Log it.
It's 8. Incorrect.
Oh my
How did I get that wrong?
You're an evil bastard.
Oh my God.
Insects have 6 legs, arachnids have 8.
Yeah, I thought of the arachnid things, but then I tried to imagine a spider. I just couldn't think of 8 legs.
It's not good enough, Fred. Not good enough. Sorry.
All the wildlife you talk about having there, and you forget about a spider.
So, Heinthral, it's your turn.
Damn
And
it.
anybody else in chat who's not in the VC, I'm going to give you a randomised question, which is that one. My mouse is there. Oh, ad break. Right, after this ad break. Oh, Heinthral's fine, is subscribed. We're fine.
Okay.
So, stream chat. Can you name me which UK animal is famous for building dams? Which UK animal is famous for building a dam? And I can confirm the answer is not 2021.
This is unfair. I know the answers to everybody else's questions.
Correct, Heinthral. It is a beaver. Let me drop you a ball.
I was gonna say I know this one because I have one, but
Whoa.
have a beaver.
Red, you're so innocent. I love it.
Yeah, she does. She literally has a beaver. It's massive, and it usually hangs out in the back garden a little bit.
It loves chopping down wood every night.
It's tameable?
It's a bit of a swallower.
Oh,
to
it's
be
not
fair.
tameable. No, honestly, it's wild and feral.
Or it's just faux?
It's just
It's well
faux.
kept though. It's well kept.
Yeah. She looks after it. She feeds it weekly. So, back to blue. Would you like a normal category or would you like a PvP category, blue?
Normal category
So,
of
geography,
animals.
animals? Okay, animals for the win. So, blue, what kind of tree gives us acorns? There's a nature in animals is the category. What kind of tree gives us acorns? Can you get these in Minecraft?
Technically, multiple
Literally just
trees.
Googling if they have them in that area.
Technically, multiple trees give you different types of acorns.
So name me one.
The
Red oak.
I'll accept oak tree. Well done, Blue. You got yourself a ball. Let's pop it down and see how many points you get.
Don't you dare.
I was gonna say it's the typical. Just think of the typical tree, like you have them there in Texas.
13 points for Blue there.
13.
Well done.
Yeah, downfall is for Texas, we have multiple acorn trees.
The upside is you've got more answers you can pick from than what everyone else knows. Because I only know about oak trees. I don't know about the red oak tree. So
There's red, white, and black oak trees.
all the rainbow. Next up then is foe. Pick me a category.
God damn it.
Animals, family,
Oh.
PvP, culture, science.
Go with PvP.
Science. I know you're giving me the harder question.
The next question on my science list is what is the name of the gas that we breathe in to stay alive?
Carbon
Well.
monoxide.
Incorrect, it's oxygen.
Oxygen.
Oh my god.
You, like, you literally didn't
Jesus!
take a time
We
to
breathe
think.
out carbon.
That's carbon dioxide.
No. We breathe out carbon dioxide. Carbon
Yeah.
monoxide is what's in our system.
It's definitely
It's
not.
poisonous.
It's definitely not in our system, Fo.
Yeah.
It's what we have alarms for in our houses, Fo.
Yeah.
Okay, shut up! I thought I was being mind gamed, okay?
Just
Stop.
keep digging, just keep digging, just keep
I
digging.
love you.
Eva, what category would you
Carbon
like?
monoxide's poisonous.
Let's do one of the harder ones. Screw it.
You want a PvP question? Okay.
Let's do it.
One way or another, a ball's dropping tonight, and it isn't Reds.
Mm.
Who was the UK Prime Minister before Rishi Sunak?
Before Richie.
Yes. Who did Rishi Sunak steal the job from?
Who did he steal it from? Well, they were fucking hell. I've got to think now because we had. It wasn't the woman. It wasn't Theresa May. Oh my god, who was it? Who was it? It was Boris Johnson, but then didn't someone take over for him? Was it Boris?
Pushing you for an answer.
I can't remember if it was Boris or the woman.
3.
What's the woman's name? Liz or something.
2.
That one. Can I just say Liz? I don't remember her last name.
I'll accept the answer. It is Liz Truss. Well
Liz
done.
Truss.
Oh god.
So, how many points are we knocking off everyone else except you, Eva? Let's find out. Oh, it's going
Right,
down
I'm
the
already
side.
at -7, so thanks for being an overachiever, Eva.
No. Why is
30
it going
points.
there?
30 points. -17 for blue. We have -23 for chat. And what was that?
37 for me.
37 for foe.
I
Oh,
know.
and -30 for red.
Just imagine I don't win a quiz show again because of Eva.
Rigged.
I'm sorry.
Ah, I love it.
Okay, look like we need a targeting her now.
No targeting required. You're fucking yourselves over, especially foe. And red, can I have a category, please? What would you like?
Yes, science.
Science.
one.
Oh, you're so
Category
excited
one.
on science. What do plants need to grow besides water and soil?
Sunlight.
Correct. Well done, red. Well done. Let me drop that ball for you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you
Smarter than a
sure?
60-year-old.
Hopefully you get your 30 points back.
No, it's going that way.
We all
13
know what
points.
we're going to, though.
You will.
I get why people gamble now. It's a rush.
Exactly. So now, chat. Everyone in chat who is free, I'm going to give you a random question. It's going to be that one. Okay. So, chat. What colour is a ladybird usually? What is the most common ladybird colours? Red and what else? I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, Heinfeld
Orange,
gets
yellow,
it.
blue, green, purple.
We're dropping. Oh, it's also looking quite exciting.
Staring at your reflection, baby girl.
7 points for chat. Okay, let me give you a rundown of what the leaderboard is so far. So, in first place, there is Eva with 7 points. Then,
Yay.
in second place, with -16, it's chat. Then, -17 for blue, -17 for red. And foe, coming in the rear, -37.
I'm sorry.
Get rid of that. Okay,
I feel so evil right now.
it's fine. That's what PvP combat's all about. Blue, what would you like? What category?
Animal.
Animals again. We're hoping for animals. So the next one at the top of the category is, which spiky animal rolls into a ball when it's scared?
Hedgehog.
Correct. Well done, Blue. Let's drop that pinko. Boop, 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 boop.
Because there's only a handful of animals that roll over.
There is. 4 points go to you, Blue. Well done.
It's like an armadillo.
There's tackling about 4 land animals that does that.
Humans being not one of them.
Uh,
Foe,
porcupine, hedgehog, and
what would you like to pick,
Pangolin.
Foe?
I don't think it really matters at this point, so just give me anything.
I'm going to give you a geography question.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fail.
Which river runs through London?
Oh, the Thames.
Correct. Well done, Foe.
Not Mike feeling sorry for me.
I'm just picking the top question in each category. Honestly, at this point, 7 points, Foe. Well done.
No,
Back-
no, minus 30 points.
You're minus 30 now. Eva,
This is not minus 37.
What categories are there?
there is geography, royal family. What is that sound? Blue, what are you doing? Royal family, animals, culture, science, or PvP.
Let's do another. No, we won't do another PvP. We'll do culture.
Okay. What colour is inside of a Jaffa cake?
What part?
What colour is inside of a Jaffa cake?
Well, the orange jelly is orange, and then the cakey biscuit bit is beige, and the chocolate's brown.
I'll accept the answer. Orange. It's the inside, yes. Let's drop this plinko for you.
I love how that's
What the
culture.
hell is
Oh,
a
here's a
Jaffa
question
cake?
for everyone. A Jaffa cake's like a biscuit slash cake. But that was my question. Like, do you class it as a biscuit or a cake? Like
Neither.
everyone who does know what they are.
Neither. I don't know what
class
it is.
as a biscuit because it's sold in the biscuit aisle in a shop, not the cake aisle.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, red. What category would you like?
Science again.
Science again. We're sticking with our important stuff.
Red, stop! You're gonna make all the science
Yeah.
questions harder.
What shape has 3 sides?
A triangle.
I'm
Are you
sh-
sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure it's not? Are you sure it's not an isosceles triangle?
Oh, wait. Yeah, lock it in. Triangle.
Triangle is correct. Well done, Red. Let's drop that ball for you.
Yay, red.
Yes.
Finally, my ball dropped.
This is yellow, Mike Black. Yes, 4 points go to you, Red. Well done. Minus 13 on the board. And finally, this is a question for chat. Let's do a random one. Hang on. There. Okay. Which fish, chat, is found in British rivers and likes jumping up waterfalls? Which fish
I answered this one.
is found in British rivers and likes jumping up waterfalls?
Pardon me, excuse me.
Banana Mike. Heinflaw says I'm out, and Black Mamba says tuna. You're both incorrect. Unfortunately, it's salmon. That was the right answer.
Oh,
Ah,
If
That
you want
was
to be
me.
technical, Atlantic salmon.
See, I knew that one as well.
same.
Right, I'm now giving
Tuna
you.
just leave.
Yeah, tuna's just in the sea, isn't it? And when it stops swimming, it dies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now going to pick your categories for you. So I'm now going
Okay.
to pick categories that you've not been picking much of to spice things up. So, Blue,
oh no.
you're going to have a royal family. Who was
dead.
the Queen of the UK before King Charles III?
Queen's Elizabeth II?
Correct, Blue. Well done. Let's give you a ball to drop.
That's the only queen everyone respects.
She didn't behead a lot of
Hey,
people,
we had
did
some
she?
good
That's the only
queen.
queen I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that's King Charles.
Yeah, it's only a recent addition. You only were born like 80 years ago.
That's the only
Apparently,
queen
he
I
hasn't got long
know.
left.
That's the only queen I know.
Foe, I'm going to give you a science question.
Oh God.
What tool do you use to look at the stars?
Telescope.
That is correct, Foe. Well done. Somebody here is
Okay.
going to get lucky and get 30 points. I can feel it. Is it now? That ball
Oh,
is
it's going that.
Oh.
13 points
was
for Foe.
close.
Which
So minus
minus
27.
minus 17 now.
17.
You coming
Am
back?
I at the bottom?
At the minute, no, it's still foe. Eva, your question is going to be a culture question.
Okay.
What is Mr. Bean's first name?
What, as in the character or the person who plays him?
Mr. Bean, as in Bean himself.
Oh, he doesn't have one. He's just Mister.
That is spot on, Eva. Well done. Dropping that
Trick
ball.
question. I would have guessed John.
Do you know there's only like 8 episodes of Mr. Bean, but we feel like there's more because it's just been on TV for so long?
It's crazy, isn't it?
But there is a whole cartoon
Cartoon.
series.
Yeah, oh, I
and the
love
movies.
the cartoon series.
Red, your question is going to be about geography. I would like you to tell me what is the name of the big clock in London?
The Big Ben.
Mm,
That is correct.
Is
Well
it
done.
not?
Well done, Red. You got it
it,
right.
no, it's not. It's not.
No.
I know that's
The
the.
bell,
I know it's the
the
bell,
bell
but it
inside is
counts.
Big Ben.
I'm counting it.
Okay.
I'm counting it. Quizmaster agrees.
Wait, that's another name for it?
Yeah.
The bell inside is called Big Ben. The tower is just called the Clock Tower, like London Clock Tower.
Actually, the official name for the clock tower is the Elizabeth Tower,
True.
and also at one point was St Stephen's Tower.
Well, hang on a minute. Eva's trying to challenge me in my London knowledge. You didn't even know there was an Elizabeth line built.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was recent.
Hey, Karina. Okay. So just a quick catch up where everybody is now. In fact, no, we've still got chat to ask a question. Everybody in chat, I'm going to give you a random question. If you get it right, we drop the ball for you. Your question is, which queen had 6 husbands?
Astrid's asleep on my comic books.
Or you can swap the question around, which king had 6 wives? Karina, are you locking that in for the whole of chat? Queen Karina. I'm locking it in for all of chat. Oh, Wesker comes in here with Henry VIII. I presume, Karina, yours was a jokey answer. Wesker, I'm giving you that. It was Henry VIII for the wives question. Dropping a ball for you.
Wait, was there a queen who had 6 husbands?
Queen Elizabeth I.
Yeah, I was going to say
thought she had more.
was
She had at least 6.
Well, this is it. The question just said who had 6 husbands. They didn't say who had only 6 husbands.
My
Yeah.
bullshit questions again, guys. Okay,
Good one.
so Eva's doing the fact checking for me. You'd be good on countdown.
I am.
So the leaderboard now in last place is Foe with minus 17 points, Red with minus 6, Blue with minus 6, Chat with minus 3, and Eva with 21 points.
Only Queen Elizabeth had 0 husbands. She remained marriageless and
We'll take a
childless.
PvP.
Eva, well done. You caught me out.
I was gonna say.
Oh
Oh
god.
lord.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Take a PvP, beat Eva.
Blue,
Well, he's picking our deck.
I'm letting you decide
I
now.
forgot.
Would you like to PvP or normal category Blue? If you want normal, I'll pick your question.
PvP.
PvP, okay.
Oh.
You are going to kill
Wait.
me.
Wait, I
Blue
forgot
has to get it
was
right.
Mine too, shit.
Yeah, I have to get it right.
Oh god, is
Most of my information is a little bit of paperwork.
He only ever watched TV, guys. He doesn't know anything. So, he's not going to get this right. But good luck, Blue. You might surprise me. What major historical event happened on the 5th of November, 1605 in Britain?
Oh.
What? What?
16.
I remember the 5th of November.
What major historical event happened on the 5th of November, 1605?
It's November 5th, 1605?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In Great Britain, in the UK.
Wesker said, Mike, that's awful. These are 16-year-old PvP questions right here. They're expected to be tough.
And you can't use being American as an excuse because my American friends know this as well.
But he watched
They know
TV.
about
No.
this event.
I feel like this is long enough for a Google check.
Right, that's it. Time's up. That was my buzzer. It is the gunpowder plot.
Yes.
And remember,
Yeah,
What's
I-
that?
Yeah, what is that?
So a guy named Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the buildings of Parliament with a load of gunpowder.
yeah, he
But
wanted to
failed.
kill the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't learn that. That's English history, not the
That's
United
what-
States.
That's what we call bonfire night or firework night over here.
Is indeed. Let's drop the ball. Let's find out how much points blue loses and keep this ball rolling.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Is
put
foe
me from
still
last
last place? Blue loses 7 points. Minus 13 blue. You're still ahead of foe. Next up is foe. Would you like a PvP question or a normal question?
Fuck it, let's go PvP. I can't get any worse, right?
Fuck it, let's go for it. Which
You
British
can.
actor played Spider-Man in the Marvel films?
Oh, I've forgotten his name. Mike. Mike. Mike.
Come on.
I forgot his name.
Come on,
I
foe.
can't.
5,
I know
4,
this one.
I know Spider-Man's name.
3, 2,
You got this. Come on, foe. Come on.
1,
Come on, foe, please.
0.5,
I know this one. I know this one.
0.25.
No, I can't remember his name.
I'm allowing the steal. Who's want to steal it?
Tom Holland.
Eva gets it. Eva, let's.
Wait, I was thinking of
What?
the original dude.
He's not British.
Or in a Marvel film. Multiple films, plural.
I've
Tom
not
Holland
seen
was
it,
the only
actually.
British one.
Yeah,
Eva,
and the other two are English.
we're dropping the ball to lose everyone else some points. Let's see which one it goes to.
No, what? We still lose.
I was thinking of Toby Maguire.
Everybody loses 4 points except Eva. So that puts chat on -7,
Oh,
red on -10, blue on -17, and foe on -21. Still last place. Eva,
I'm tempted to follow everyone else's trend and do a PvP, to be fair.
should we do it?
Go on, fuck it. Yeah,
PvP?
fuck it.
Okay. Okay.
Why?
Sure, let me hear Mike.
What is a chemical symbol for gold?
For gold,
Mm.
AU.
Well done, Eva. You got it correct.
Wow.
Let's drop that ball.
Easy one.
How many points is everyone
like,
losing again?
Yeah.
Why is it going? Why is it going there?
-7. Chat's on -14. Red's on -17. Blue's -24. Foe is -28. Okay. And red. Would you want PvP or not
Yeah.
PvP?
Yeah, not PvP.
Okay. I'm
Wait,
giving
Come
you.
on, Red, do it. Hello.
Oh, you want one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
This is a random one off this list. I'm trying to find one that might be slightly harder for you. How many
Oh,
planets
why?
are there in our solar system?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. 8.
What's
Wait.
what's that one after Saturn again?
Mercury, Venus, Earth,
You went
Mars,
Uranus.
Jupiter,
Uranus.
Saturn. It's Uranus.
Uranus.
Yes, you.
Okay, you are correct, Red. Let
Venus
me.
looks so big from here. Oh my god.
I'm dropping it. How many points is everyone losing besides Red? Everyone is losing 7 points except Red. Eva, you're down to 14.
Wait, I don't gain 7.
No, you don't
Oh,
gain 7.
God.
Everyone else loses 7.
Oh, I
Blue
didn't do that.
minus
Need to get out
31.
of the negatives.
Foe minus 35. Now I'm offering each of you a power up at this point. this power-up
Okay.
is worth 20 points.
Mm.
Plus whatever your ball lands in. However,
Oh.
if you use your power-up and get your question wrong,
Oh.
I'm putting you down 20 points in whatever the ball is. So I'll let you pick
Do
the
we
category,
have to?
and then you can then tell me before I ask you the question, do you want to use your power-up?
Oh.
It's a one-off offer. Once this next round of questions is gone, it's done. Before we do that, though, just got chat's question to do, and then we can move on. So chat's question is going to be, which UK children's book character wears a red and white striped top and is hard to find? Anyone in chat know this?
Even I know this one. Yes.
Wesker, well done, you got it right. Chat gets a opportunity to win some points. Let's have a look.
Wait, it's not Waldo.
It's Where's Wally, not Waldo.
The American version.
Wow.
7 points
I
go
thought
to
I knew
chat.
that one too.
Okay, so starting off back at the top again. Blue, do you want to use your power up? It's a one-off offer.
Yes.
Okay, which category of questions would you like? Would you like nature and animals again?
Animal.
Okay. So, Blue, for you to win 20 points plus whatever that ball lands on, or lose it if you get it wrong, what do bees make?
Honey.
That is correct, Blue. Well done. Let's drop the ball. 20 plus. This is a big booster for some people. Blue gets 27 points,
No.
which puts you now on -4. Well done. Foe, would you like to use your boost?
Might as well. Can't lose anything.
Okay. What
You
category?
can lose the 20.
Yeah, but I can't use it next round, so.
Would you want to go
True.
PvP with it, or would you want to go with earning points?
Oh, just give me something random for earning points.
Okay. So the random one is, what famous ship sank in 1912 after hitting an iceberg?
The Titanic.
Correct,
Woohoo.
Foe. Well done.
Yeah.
20
Wish-
plus. I like this randomizer. It's nice.
What you go to 130?
You got 33 points there. Well done. Which puts you on -2. Right back up there. Eva, would you
I'm
like
at
to
the
use your
bottom.
power up
Shit.
or not?
Go on then.
And would you like to PvP or not?
No, I'll go with animals. I don't think I've done animals yet.
Animals. Okay. Which UK mammal has big ears and hops?
Rabbits or hares?
Yep, I'll accept the answer. 20 points plus. Balls rolling. You win 30 points, so that's 50 points you just earned, Eva.
Oh, my
Ow!
God.
Ow! How lucky can it get?
Technically gave 2 answers, though.
It's
Well,
still
yeah,
the same
because
thing.
we have both, so I don't know which one was answered. We have both in the wild.
Which one has bigger ears?
Okay, hares. They have the biggest ears. Their ears are longer.
And next up is red. Do you want to use your boost, or do you want to not risk it?
Yeah, use it.
PvP or not PvP?
I risk it. Not PvP.
Okay, what category would you like? Would you like science again?
What were the other categories?
Food and culture, animals, royal family, or geography?
Yeah, science. I don't know shit.
Science, okay. What is H2O more commonly known as?
Water. Water.
Water, that is correct.
Water.
20 plus.
Water.
What? Are we going to get another big number here? It's rarer, but it could happen. 20 plus 7. 27 points, red. Well done. That puts you now on to 10 points.
None of the negatives.
So the leaderboard now stands at Eva, 64 points. Red, 10. Foe, -2. No longer last place. Blue, -4. And Chat on -14. So it's Chat's turn now. So do you want to use your power up? Or do you not? If you use your power up, it's worth a lot either way. So, yep, okay. And PvP question or casual question? PvP could really mess up people's day. PvP, yes, they're doing it. Okay, so
No.
chat's question to get it correct is: which UK river is the longest?
Oh, okay.
The Nile.
Yes, that's in the UK for sure.
The Amazonian
Yeah.
River. So
The
Heinthral
themes.
is saying the themes, as in the Thames, yes. The themes. Unfortunately, that is...
Can I
in-
still? Can I still?
Can-
Can I still?
I still.
Or me. Or me.
I need the points.
No need of stealing your do we?
Go, yeah, it should go from last to worst, I guess. Like lowest to up. Whoever doesn't get it right goes on to the next one.
Okay, so then it'll be blue next.
The name of the river is Rivers. I cannot say it correctly because my speech impediment is Severn.
Yes, the River
It's like
Severn.
7, yeah.
7. Well done, blue. You're taking 20 points plus something off every other player, and that number is...
It should go to the
It's
100.
going that
Negatives.
way.
No,
27
no.
points you're taking off everyone, blue. Well done. So that means chat is now on... Hang on. I'm having some maths now. 27 off of red. That's 27 off of Eva. Hang on. 55, 45. No, hang on. 27, 44, 35. Okay. 27 off of that means minus 17 for red. 27 off of foe puts you on minus 29.
Again, yeah.
And
The only
27, 21.
I literally
minus
don't have a
41.
chance in this.
For me, the only reason I spelled that word because with my speech impediment, I will say Severn.
Severin, yeah.
Severin.
Yeah.
Just like 7. Just like 7, the
Severin.
number.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just one of those things that you probably see it in your head and you're like, no, it's pronounced differently. I'm like that.
Yeah, that's why I spelled that specifically. So I
Yeah.
don't mess it up.
Oh, can't you do less than 10 at once? God damn it, never mind. I was going to do like 10 ball, like 3 balls at once then, but it's not letting me.
Click the minus at the very bottom.
No, that's the bet amount, not the number of balls. Never mind. So we're going to do one last question each. And you did choose another player that you want to steal those points from.
Fuck
And
you
whatever
all.
the
Target
ball
team
lands
up.
on, you can then decide which player you want to steal those points from. Okay, so you get to see
Even
the
if
number
I steal
first.
from Eva, I still don't win.
But it depends.
Knock me down a peg or two.
Depends, yeah.
Yeah, but you'll still be in the lead even if I steal from you and get the question right. You still win.
Yeah, but if,
130.
but if everybody comes for me and you guys, if one of you gets a 30, one of you gets a 7, I'm only at like what 37 now. 64 take away 27, yeah, 37. So if someone gets a 30, done. If someone gets a 7, I'm at 0. If all 3 of you go for me, you can easily knock me down. It just depends where the ball
And I'll
goes.
still be in the bottom.
The bloodbath is about to begin.
It depends on where the ball goes.
It really does. And the leaderboard stands at chat minus 41, foe minus 29, red minus 17, blue minus 4, and Eva with 35 points. So we're going to start in last place. So chat, we're going to ask you a random question. If you get it right, the ball will drop and you get to choose who you want to steal that amount of points from. So chat, what is the name of the UK show where the amateur bakers compete in a tent?
My mom loves this show.
Good show.
So what is the name of the
Yeah,
UK show where amateur bakers compete in a tent? I love it. Wesker, it is correct, the Great British Bake Off. Well done. Let's drop the ball and see how many points you could be stealing. You're stealing 13 points. Who do you want to steal 13 points from?
I wonder.
Could be from anybody. From Eva, of course.
Eva.
What's the try?
What a surprise.
So next up is Foe. Your question is, What do you call a baby cat? A what?
Wow, talk about giving me the pity questions.
I didn't hear your answer, so
What
it's
can I give
incorrect.
him?
I'm sorry. Time ran out. No, you got it
Technical
right.
difficulty.
Right. Let's see how many points you'd be potentially stealing right now, Fo. It'll be 7. Hang on a minute. I need to put the points back on chat as well. So 38. So you're minus 28, chat. Okay. So that was 7 points, was that it landed on? Who do you want to steal 7 points from?
I don't know. Anyone. Doesn't matter at this point, does it?
Why don't you pick
Think of
Eva?
a name.
No, I'm not helping the rest of you win if I can't win.
Take it away from Blue then. He's next.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
you.
No, I'm gonna really just fuck it up and take him from Red. He's already fucked me up several times today. So let's go for it.
That's for taking first, Red. That's what you get.
Yeah, that's for taking first.
Yeah.
We like
Yeah.
it. So Foe is now on 22 points. Red is now on 24. So minus 24.
How am I on 22 points? I was on minus. Yeah, I was
minus,
gonna say.
minus 22.
Let's do it.
So Red, you're next on my list. So the question I'm going to ask you is, what sweet treat is made in Blackpool and is hard and sugary?
Licorice.
Technicalities.
Black licorice.
I'm gonna
Can we
give you
steal?
it.
Can we steal?
I'm gonna give him it because it is one of the forms of things. It's rock, but you can get licorice rock. So
Rock candy, yeah.
I'll count it.
What?
So let's drop the
I
ball.
didn't even understand the question.
Don't worry, Red. There's no need to understand anything in this stream today. Red, you can now steal 7 points from someone. Who do you want to steal from?
Blue.
From Blue, minus 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
That Blue
okay.
is now on. So Blue, it really does count on you doing the right thing here. Let me get you a question.
Doing the right thing.
Doing the right
Shit,
thing.
It's him next.
So Blue, your question is, in computing, what does CPU stand for?
You?
Oh, I actually know this.
CPU.
So do I.
Oh my god.
Central Processing Unit?
Correct, Blue. Well done. Let's drop that ball.
Oh god. Oh
This is where it
god.
gets
Oh
130.
god.
Just like
Oh
zero.
god. Oh god.
I'm
Oh
not here,
god.
I'm not here.
Oh.
13 points you can steal,
Fuck,
Blue.
He was free.
Where do you want to steal them from? From Eva?
Mm.
So this
How
now
many points
puts
am I
you
out?
before Eva's the last person to answer a question, then we're done. So we've got Chat on minus 28, Red, then Foe on minus 22, Red on minus 17, Blue on 2 points, and then Eva on 9 points.
Okay, bet.
Just don't get it wrong, otherwise you lose points.
Let's go.
Okay, so your final question, Eva, is... I'm looking for a good one.
Oh my god, I was like, can I hear you? Are you talking?
I'm looking for a good one.
I thought I disconnected.
Okay, what's the tallest mountain in the UK?
In the UK?
In the UK.
Oh my god. Thingy Nevis. Ben Nevis.
That is
Nevis?
correct.
Nevis?
Nevis? Let's drop the ball.
Nevis? Nevis?
Let's see how many points you
There's
would have earned.
no way you knew that.
Yeah, because my friend used to live near it. She lived up there for like a year. She climbed as high as she could one day. She sent me a picture.
So, you got 4 points you can steal, Eva. Who are you stealing them
Right.
from? Just to seal the
I'll
deal.
I'll
Exactly,
steal them
it
for
doesn't-
myself. How about that?
I think I
be
heard
nice.
Fofo69 there. Okay, I did it on. So, the final
Oh, God.
leaderboard is Chat with minus 28. Good effort. Just gotta say, you guys worked well as a team. Good effort. It was all because of Eva's PvP that fucked you up. Otherwise, you'd have done well. Foe, same for you too. Minus 26. A good effort there. Eva
I was
fucked
the
you
only
over.
one to get 230s.
Red, minus 17. Blue, 2 points, just above the waterline there. Well done. And Eve with 13, you are the winner of our Plinko competition.
Thank you.
What I'm just going to point in there, I finally got into plus numbers. I got to +2, and then everyone decided to do PvP and fuck me over again.
You've got to realise, Fo, my game shows fuck you over.
Yeah, right. Can I also point out, though, Fo, you picked PvP first, and you were the first to draw blood.
Yeah, because I knew I wasn't going to get it wrong. I fucked myself over. You lot fucked me over.
It's fine if I do it myself, but don't you?
Exactly.
Did we have a good time here today, guys?
It was, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I am going to be winding up the podcast shortly. Once we're done, I'll jump off stream but into a voice chat for everyone to be able to join and play games or whatever. But before I leave, I'm going to drop you, for all you guys that have been here early, a week early, I'm going to drop you a preview of the interval acts of our Eurovision Song Contest happening next Saturday, 5 p.m. So, here you go. Here's the interval acts.
Extremely bland, no Eurovision vibe. Very bland, actually though, very bland chorus. I was told, I was told, I was told, I was to be had. Felt like a bridge, I'm not hating it. It has a bit of a drop. The bar is very low, great potential. I was told, I was told, I was told, I was to be hard. The AI doesn't make the beat drop, dies out. Dirtier the better, these are more like Viking songs. I was told, I was told, I was told, I was to be had. To be had. To be had.
And there you go. There you go, Heinthral. There you go, Red, Eva, absolutely everybody that's joined me today. Thank you so much for making the podcast a little bit of fun. That's what we like around here. I will make sure that this is whipped up onto the YouTube very, very soon as well, and I'll catch you next time on the next episode of Handful of Bananas. If you're interested in seeing any of the previous podcasts, there is a link to all of them so far, and there is plenty of them. I've had a wonderful time. I really have, Heinthral. Thank you for being here. If you do want to jump into the voice chats and just mute and chill and listen to us, you can. Otherwise, if you want to join the chats, you can too. We're open for everybody to come join and have fun with us. So that's me checking out. I'm going to do a quick raid. Let's find who is online so we can finish off the stream on a high. Bear with.